Krakoa was a jumbled mess of stories in my opinion, but I do think that these books were a pretty interesting outcome. You know, without Krakoa, the fall of Krakoa, we wouldn't be where we are now, where we have all these other stories that feel like a return to form, but also something slightly different. Like, case in point, Uncanny X-Men by Gail Simone and drawn by David Marquez sees Rogue,
I'm about to make a name for myself here,
as well as Wolverine, Jubilee, and Nightcrawler take in a group of young runaway mutants and set up shop in New Orleans, because currently the Xavier's Institute is the Grey Mulkin prison that's being run by this tall, gorgeous glass of chocolate milk right here. This is Dr. Karina Ellis, aka Amanda Waller 2.0. She's cold-hearted, cutthroat, bigoted beyond all belief, and just very detestable. But guys, it's okay because she's really, really hot. And honestly, like, guys, she's not even really that bad of a person. Bro, she walks around with a mutant slave who she forces to use a power that's killing him slowly. I can fix her. This mutant's name is Scurvy, and he's not the only one of his kind. Just about all of the mutants that Karina brings into her prison, she turns into weapons just like him and tries to use them against the X-Men. And I'll tell you one thing I really like about this book. So the mutant hatred is real, it's still there, it hasn't gone anywhere, but there are people that actually like the X-Men. They like what they do, and they're appreciative when they do stuff like save their daughters from an oncoming truck. Like, this lady was so appreciative of the fact that Nightcrawler went out of his way to use his abilities to save her daughter from getting ran over that, bro, she spent like a good chunk of the next couple of panels just saying thank you. She was so appreciative that she wound up figuring out where he lived, did the research, found out he was German, tried to figure out German recipes for like pastries and stuff, and went out of her way to just give him all these gifts and say thank you. And it's just really nice to see, for once, just some freaking gratitude. For once, you just get to see some light at the end of the tunnel and see that what the X-Men are doing is actually working. Like, I get it, the aspect of them being hated and feared and misunderstood is an important part of their mythos, but it's really nice to see that there is some progress being made. So, like, Gail, good on you. I'll say one other thing that I really like about this book is just, you know, you just get to see Rogue and Gambit be happy. I will say sometimes it can be a bit like, holy crap, do y'all need a room? Like, jeez. Like, this girl got turned on by him teaching some kids how to eat crawfish. I'll say too, like, you know, the fact that Rogue is the one leading the team, I never would have thought Rogue would lead a team of X-Men. I mean, I just never would have came up with it, but, you know, I'm not mad at it. It's a pretty cool switch. Aside from Karina Ellis, another looming threat for the X-Men is that one of the kids, according to a prophecy from some precog that was dying, one of the kids that the X-Men took in are gonna basically destroy everything. But I'm not really paying attention to that. I don't really care. But speaking of the kids, I think they're all really interesting characters. I'd say my favorite is probably Valentin Correa, also known as Ransom.
I got black, I got white, what you want?
He's from Argentina, and he can box, like, really, really well. And his mutant power allows him to absorb and redirect energy, so that's pretty cool too. He's also kind of like the big brother of the group. He also looks like Grifter from Image Comics, but...
So forget about it, cuz.
There's also Death Dream, aka Hotaru, and I'm already sold off the name alone, just because, like, Hotaru makes me think of Mortal Kombat, for obvious reasons. He's from Kyoto, Japan, and his main thing is just that he dies, but also comes back to life. Like, he has control over death, and can talk and manipulate souls. He kind of looks and seems like an edgelord, but he's actually like a very kind of lighthearted, quirky kid that just doesn't know how things work.
He's always in his own world. He really quiet for real unless he know you. He funny as hell though, but if he know you type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
then there's Becca Constance Simon Panett of Clintwood, Virginia. She's a rich girl who was raised by a very controlling and overbearing mother, so she's been pretty sheltered all her life, and you know, she was also raised with some very kind of backward thinking about being a mutant and stuff like that. But, you know, once she comes to grips with her being a mutant, she's like, you know, I'm mutant and I'm proud. Her power, she kind of has this special bond with her horse, and she can make this really, really cool fire armor. And it can take on different forms, but like, it just looks sick. Like, bro, look at this samurai joint.
Sensational.
It's awesome. And then lastly, there's Sophia Young, who her power is, I don't know, she's from Singapore and has a stutter. Like, honestly, I know what her powers are, but I'm kind of confused on how they work. So, what she can do is, she can basically be a champion of anything for like 10 seconds, I think. And, her name is Jitter, by the way, like her superhero name. But the thing is, so she'll like tap her wrist and then say Jeet Kune Do, and then she'll become a master of Jeet Kune Do martial arts. Or she can say, like brain surgeon or surgeon, and then instantly know how to perform surgery, you know, stuff like that. And so it's kind of like, think of Prodigy, that X-Man, where his ability is he can basically download information from other people, but they have to be in proximity of him in order to do that. So like, he has to be standing next to a martial artist. He'd have to be standing next to Conor McGregor or something to learn martial arts. But for her, she can just tap her wrist and do it. And I'm like, how does that work? But I don't know. She's cool, the power's cool, it just, I don't know, the logistics of it just kind of had me confused a little. Because I'm just saying, even Taskmaster has to watch an IG reel or a TikTok or something before he becomes a master of whatever he just copied. I did not plan to talk that long about Uncanny X-Men, but I mean, that's what a good book does, man. Like, Gail Simone, David Marquez, and Javier Garon, you guys did an amazing job. So, congratulations.
Congratulations!